Hey all, today we're going to look at this. This is the Keychron K2 version 2 wireless mechanical keyboard. Now, I already have a mechanical keyboard from Logitech, and I have another one from my office from Durgod, so why on earth do I need yet another mechanical keyboard? Well, I need one that I can take to satellite offices, not my main one where I leave my keyboard and not at home. So I thought this would be a good compromise for portability. So let's take a closer look. Now this is the Australian version. I don't know how much it will change for Australia compared to the rest of the world. Now we'll flip it over to the back. Let's see, what do we get? We get a compact design. So this is an 84 key keyboard. We get dual caps, so we have a Mac cap and a Windows cap. We can use it wireless or wired. We can use 3 devices, blah, 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 battery life, blah, 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 light effects. I don't really care too much for RGB. The packaging is very reminiscent of Apple, and I guess we'll get inside. I guess now is the moment of truth. We'll open it up. Just like, oh, that's slow. There we go. Bit of protective foam. And let's see here. We have, if you're a Windows user, please find the appropriate caps. I'm going to use this with the Mac, so I'm not going to change that. Here we have our keyboard. Inside we have some manuals. Let's take a look. Now this is the brown version. That's the type of caps we have. I personally like browns on all my keyboards. Ooh, that feels nice. This is very different than what I'm used to be honest. But it's got that little tactile sensation I like. And they're quite muted, they're not very loud. Let's see what else we get in the box. So we have a USB-C cable, which I take is for charging and also just using it as wired. We have a keycap remover, and we have replacement keys. So we have, let's see, we get escape, alt, a brightness, and a Windows key, among others. Very cool. Okie dokie. So I think, is there anything else besides the manual in the box? No, just the manual. That's everything. Okay, so this is everything we have in the box. Of course, the keyboard, our replacement caps. I take this is for the lighting, Windows key, different escape key because that's orange. Then we have alt and different alt. So, okay, this is our keyboard. Okay, so if we take a look on the side, we can actually see the settings. It's actually a bit hard to see. The default mode is cable, the middle is off completely, and that is Bluetooth. I'm having trouble reading that myself, and it seems there is the Windows Android and Mac OS toggle, and of course the USB-C port. So I assume we should just be able to power it on, and it will turn on immediately, and we can see that RGB. Let me dim the lights so we can get a better look. Okay, so I've dimmed the lights, and we should be able to adjust the RGB pattern by changing the button here. I think there must be different combinations we can use in the manual. Let me take a look. Okay, so it is nagging me to pair the device. But if you press function key and this key, it will change the color. I assume it will stop nagging me to push that. So every time I touch the keyboard, that 1 keeps flashing. I think it's nagging me to say, hey, please pair me. So before we mess around with the RGB anymore, I guess we'll do FN, hold that for 4 seconds. And now it's in pairing, and over on my Mac, you can see Keychron K2 and press connect. And now it should be paired, and it should stop nagging me when I adjust the color. There we go. So now I can change the color any way I like it, just like that, and I can change the effects with that button there. So that's how the RGB and the pairing works. Now, what I will do is I will use this for a few days, and I will give you my honest feedback on this keyboard. First impressions are very good.
Well, I'm really lazy, and it's been about 6 months or so since I unboxed this. So I guess I have a good impression. I've been using this as one of my work keyboards on a regular basis. This is the one that I carry around with me when I work in remote locations. Again, I really like this keyboard. I really like how clicky it is. Like, it's not too loud. It feels almost like stones touching. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very satisfying to type on this thing. Changing the lights is pretty easy. You just tap, 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 just like that. And if you want to like rotate colors and things like that, you press function and then you can just do that, right? That's pretty cool. Checking the battery, you just do function B. Mine's nearly dead right now, which actually is the first time I've seen it this color, but yeah. If you want to change devices, right, you just do 1, 2, or 3, and that's how you can change which device it's plugged into. And that's this Keychron K2 keyboard. I also picked up this Gateron case. I had one for my bigger keyboard, and it is nice and smooth, and you can just, you know, turn it off, which I forgot to do, obviously, and slide it in just like that, and put it away. And then you can carry it like a little lunchbox on your way to work. So, like this keyboard, highly recommend. If you're interested in picking one up, there is a link in the description below. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.